Then if you are a freelancer, then you are offering your services. So we are going to select I am a freelancer looking for work, then apply as a freelancer. Okay. Yeah, apply as a freelancer, yes. Then you now input your details. Okay. So first name, let's say my first name is Chris. Oh, first name is like your normal name, especially the first name they give you when you were born. They gave you when you were born. It could be your indigenous name or a Christian name. Then the last name is your surname. Your surname. So I will take Jerry as my surname. Then I'm going to input my email address. You need to have a dedicated email address for this Upwork freelancing. You need to have an email address that is dedicated to Upwork because when you start working, you'll be receiving lots of emails and notifications. So if you use your personal email address that you have been using before, it could make things look messy. So it's very good if you can have a single email address. Let it be a Gmail account dedicated for this Upwork freelancing. So let's say my email address is my Power BI 2022 at gmail.com. I suggest that you use Gmail accounts. You can use Yahoo account, you can use Outlook account, but Gmail is the best for me. So I've inputted my Gmail account. I'm going to input my password. Um, okay, I've imputed. Make sure you use a very strong password. A password that you can always remember. Yeah, that you can always remember. See what they told me. They said that it's too short. That I should use at least 8 characters. Okay, it's good. So my password is now strong. Now, they have automatically chosen Nigeria for me. Can you see this? They already chose Nigeria for me because they have a yeah, they have a system that detects where you are coming from. You understand? So when you start now, there are some people that most times they want to cheat. Sometimes they want to cheat the system. They want to play smart one on the system. So but Upwork has a very automated process of detecting when you change your location. So you see many people that are, let's say Indians, they will change their address to US. Once you do that, Upwork will detect that you changed your address and then they will ask you for your ID to verify whether you're actually in that location you claim to be. So they already detected I'm in Nigeria, so they chose Nigeria for me. But um, I can, let's say I've been in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria now, but I later traveled to another country. You can actually change if you move from Nigeria to let's say Ghana, you can actually change your location later on Upwork. There is a section where you can reset your location to your newest location. But when you are changing your location, make sure that you have an ID available to submit, either your international passport, your national ID, your voter's card, your driving license. Just have an ID of that new location where you are, something you can present to Upwork to prove to them that you're actually in that location. So as we are just signing up now, let's just leave Nigeria and then you have to click on any of these. Send me helpful emails. Yes, I understand. I agree to the Upwork terms of service. Okay, correct. So I'm going to proceed. I'll click on create my account now. And then there is something very important. Please, this your first name and your last name. Make sure you use the names you use in real life. Like don't use nicknames. Don't use pet names. Just make sure you use the names that are on your ID. that can be found on your voter's card or your driving license or your international passport or even your NIN. You can use NIN to verify yourself, but make sure that the names you are using are your real names and they are on any of those IDs that you'll be using later. So what do you see here now? Good. So they have sent me an email. They just want to confirm whether I'm actually the person. So I'm going to go to my email inbox and proceed from there. Okay. I opened it before, so it's reloading. Give me just a few minutes so that in case I go to my Gmail inbox and it's not there, the code or the link is not there, I can always come back and resend the verification email or change my email. In case I made a mistake and I want to change it, I can just come back here and change the email and resend the verification. Anyway, I don't know for now. Let's just go to my inbox and see. Okay, good. So I've switched over to my inbox. Now let me open the particular email they sent to me. See it over here. That's the latest one. So I'm going to open it. All right, so this is it. Hi, Chris. I use Chris as my first name. So all the emails they'll be sending to you, they'll be using your first name to address you. So thanks for your interest in joining Upwork. To complete your registration, we need you to verify your email address. Good. So I'm going to go ahead to verify my email address. Okay. Just click on the link and proceed. See, it's a button anyway, but it's a link. This is it. Just click on this. Yes, you no go to your. This is when you sign up. They will direct you to go to your inbox. This is the page. Then you go to your inbox. This is the inbox. You click on this button. When you click on it, it will open to this. Okay? This is what it will be showing you when you click on it. When you click on this on your inbox, the email they sent to you, it will open to this. Then you now have to answer some of these questions so that you can start setting up your profile. They said, hey, Chris, ready for your next big opportunity? Answer a few questions and start building your profile. So I'm just going to click on get started. This thing is a sample profile. You know, one thing. Okay, 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 okay. Sorry. Um, okay, I understand. Thank you for calling my attention. Let me just change. I was only sharing one tab, so I'm going to change to another option so that you can see all the open tabs. Okay, what do you see now? Okay, good, good. Now I'm going to go to my inbox. Can you see this one now? Yeah. So this is the email they sent to me. This is my Gmail account. Look. This is my Gmail account. This is the email they sent to me. So I will click on this. Okay. The same thing now. No, the same thing. That the same thing. Whether you're using your phone or your laptop, you can actually use your phone to set up your account, but they will get to a point whereby they will ask you to switch over to your laptop. So your inbox is your inbox. However you view your inbox, you still get the email. Yeah. So once I click on this link, uh, it took me to this place. Okay. Can you see this one too? All right. So we can now see they said, "Hey Chris, ready for your next big opportunity? Answer a few questions, etc." So one thing about this process is that as you are progressing, they will be guiding you. Okay, they'll be putting you through. They'll be showing you examples of what you are supposed to write or to upload. So you can now see a sample profile of this woman. So we're going to click on this button, get started. It's down here. So once we click on get started, it's a very simple process. It doesn't really take much time. So after clicking on get started, we will now answer a few questions to proceed. Okay. I just want to scroll down so that are you there? Okay, just give me a few minutes. This stuff is hanging again. I think it's due to network problem. It's just hanging. Okay. I think the camera was slowing everything down. So go back. Okay, so this is the first page. As you can see here, this is 1/3. There are three pages, but this is the first one. So a few questions. First, have you freelanced before? Of course, you are going to choose no. Okay. I am brand new to this. I have yeah, 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 yeah. Then this is for them to know how much information, how much guide to give you. Okay. If you say that you have some experience, they'll not guide you much. If you say you're an expert, They may just leave you to be doing what you're doing. So you are new to this. So we chose the first one and we click next. Then it was your biggest goal for freelancing. So what's your goal now? Hmm. Okay, to make money on the side, the second option. Uh, that is side hustle now. Is it? Do you want? Okay, the main to earn main income is that's where you'll be working full time. Like you are not doing any other thing. You are just working there to survive. Or if you choose, okay, we can choose to. Okay, you can choose two options. Oh, okay, you can only choose one. So you can choose to make money on the side. That is a side hustle now for you. So what do you want to use it for? Is it the only place you are trusting to get money to survive? Are you relying on it 100%? Anyway, those things don't matter. Those things don't actually matter. It's just a protocol. Yeah, but not that they are relying on Upwork to earn their whole income. So they just use to make it's a side hustle anyway. That's what many people use it for. So we chose the second one. This thing doesn't matter. It's just protocol. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. It's just like they just want to understand who you are. It's not that it will help you in any way. Okay, so now look at this. I would like to find work. Okay, these are how you want to work. You like to find opportunities. That is submitting proposal. This one, I would like to package up my work for clients to buy. This one is a project catalog. I mentioned it yesterday. Then this one is I would like Upwork to act as a recruiter. Okay. Okay. All of them apply. No, just select all of them because all of them apply to you. This one is submitting proposal. This one is to package your project. All of them apply. Just select all. Then you proceed to creating your profile. Anyway, all the instructions and the directives are there. So when you start, you just follow the steps. And as I told you before, they'll be giving you um, directions. They'll be guiding you. So look at this. We would. How would you like to tell us about yourself? Okay. This is about setting up your profile, bio description, your bio title. So here, if you already do you know LinkedIn? Okay, good. It will really help you when you want to market your services. It will help you to connect with fellow freelancers and to meet new clients. So you can either import your details from LinkedIn, you can upload your resume, or you can fill it manually. So in this case, let's fill it manually. That's the third option. Now, look at this, the second step now. Now, I have to add um, my bio title. Bio title is just you want to list out your services. You want to write out what you do. Okay. So in this case now, let's say content writer. experience in website content um, editing. So there are many ways you can present yourself. You can put your profile title as a sentence. You can just pick the keywords and arrange them this way. Okay. So anyhow you want to do it, you can just list out the skills. Okay, you can make it put it in a sentence, or you can combine different things. I could have used commas here. I can use comma, content writer, comma, editing, comma, proofreading, comma. That's just it. Or I can just make a sentence: experienced business copy with 10 years experience. 10 years. Okay, experts business copywriter with 10 years experience. So you can put this in many ways. It depends on which one works for you. This is just a way for you to display what you do. You write the title, your work, the title of your experience, or the kind of jobs you offer. Assuming you are a web designer, you can just write WordPress web designer with experience in CSS or C++. You can say experienced proofreader with 10 years experience, all those things. You can just put copywriting, content writing, proofreading, editing, any way you want to arrange it, you do so, but just make sure that you put it in a way that it will capture your area of interest and your skills. Also, put it in such a way that it will be captivating and will send message to your clients about your skills. Okay. So I'll put it this way: expert business copywriter with 10 years. Oh, sorry, 10 years experience. Okay, good. So let's proceed. Anything goes. Let's just leave it at this and move to the next step. Now, the next step is for you to add your work experience. Okay, all the things you have been doing before, all the works you have been doing offline, all the experience you have, internships, seminars, webinars, projects, all this work you have been doing for people before now. We are going to put them here. Okay? Hello? The same thing is also hello? Okay, so it's all the same. Okay, you can actually add information about things that are not related to your skills. Okay, it's not just about the work you have been doing. You can add other experience, just like I mentioned. You can add information about the webinars you have attended, the seminars you have taken part in, some community work you have done, volunteering, some project you have done in some courses, and some courses you have taken. So it's not just about real work you have done before. You can add details about other things that are not even related to to the services you're offering on Upwork. So, but another thing about this is you can always skip all those things. Okay, in case you don't have the information right now to supply, you can skip and come back later when you must have started working. But it's very important that you complete your profile to 100% completion so that you can enjoy some benefits that come with it. So we can skip this, or we can also add the information. Let me just add one so that you see how it works. Now you have to add your work experience. You put the title of the job you did before. Let's say business copywriter. Okay, they'll give you options to choose from. Okay, you can just input anything you want. I chose business copywriter. Then the company where you worked. Let me use this our company IT Christiana. Anything goes anyway. Then the location, Owerri in Nigeria. Good. You can choose whether you are currently working there or if um, you have left the company. If you are working there currently, you choose this. If you are not, you put the start month, the start year, the end month, and the end year. Then you now write the description. You mustn't describe your work there or your activities. It's not a must, but it's very important because some clients are very meticulous. Most times they go through your profile to see everything, to see everything. So you can just put the descriptions here of what you did there. Okay. So you can write something. I wrote amazing and attention grabbing, um, optimize business websites, copy. Oh, oh, good. Okay, so that's it. You now click save. Oh, okay. I'm currently working there. I started in the month of March. Now make sure that anything you write that you that in the right you have the right spellings. Okay, don't make mistakes. Like when you finish writing anything, make sure you read through. If you have some apps like Grammarly or Quillbot or any other one, if you're using Edge, they have their Edge editor that will automatically go through anything you have typed and underline anything that is spelled wrongly. So always make sure that you use the right spelling. Okay. Optimized was correct anyway. If I used S here, it was correct. But I think Z is for US English, then S is for I think okay, this one should be UK English. Then S is for America. It's still correct anyway, but I just changed it. So that's it. I've added one work experience. This is it. This is what it looks like. Okay. Okay. I can add more here. I can edit it here, or I can delete it. So we're done with this. You can move forward. You can add as much as you want. Let me add my education. Um, Let me add my education. You can skip this and come back later. There are some profiles that don't have education records, but I'm going to add one so that I will show you all the things you can do. Later, you now decide whether you to do them the way I did them or not. So, University of Toronto, Ontario. No, this is education history. Yes, now the work experience here, the work experience is where you put details of all the jobs you have done before, people you have worked with before, you put the information in the work experience section. Good. Now we've passed that one. We are now in education. You are setting up your profile, so they want to know things about you. So this is where you add your education. You can skip this thing and go straight to your profile and later come back to be adding those things. But I'm just showing you things you can do. You can skip them if you want and come back to them later. So this is where you add your education details. I'm just okay. University of Toronto. Okay, good. So I did my bachelor's. It's just a sample. Uh, you can just leave it. If you have not done a university, you can leave it. You can add your secondary school. You can add your secondary school education. You can also leave it blank. You can skip it, as I said before. So these are just protocols, but they count because um, most clients would like to see your educational qualifications because there are many people who have not even finished their university studies and they claim to have PhD degrees. So it's a lie. So many clients will really like to know whether you actually meet up with the qualifications they need. So I'm going to save this. I can add as many institutions as I want. I can add the secondary schools I attended, the masters I did, the polytechnics I attended, the colleges of education I studied in. So that's it. The next one is for us to add language. Yeah, you're going to add the languages you can speak very well. This is the English they have put here for us is automatic. So it's automatic. The only thing you can now do is to select the level of your level of English language in terms of spoken, written, in terms of listening and then reading. So you're just going to choose your level of understanding of English language. So we have the basic, we have the conversational, we have the fluent, and we have the native or bilingual. The basic is that you can speak, you can write, you can hear somebody when the person is talking, and you can actually read English text. Conversational is when you can speak very well. Okay, fluent is when you can use advanced vocabularies to waste words, form new words. You understand how parts of speech and figures of speech work. Then native or bilingual is when you can speak different versions of English language. Native or bilingual is when you can speak more than one version of English. That is, if you can speak, if you can understand if you are using the US English and you can use the UK English, you can use Australian, New Zealand, or Indian English, or even Nigerian English. So if you can use multiple versions of English language, you choose bilingual. But normally, you have to choose fluent. And then you can add more languages. Let's add Igbo language. If you speak Hausa, you can add Hausa. If you speak Yoruba, if you speak French, any language you can speak, just add it here. Let's add another one. Let's add Chinese. Basic. Good. You can also delete them. You can also reset those changes when you go back to your profile. Okay. So this place is also very important. Okay. All those things I'm showing you now, you can actually change them later on your profile. So if you cannot fill them up now, you change them later. Um, you skip them and change them later. But this particular place is very important. So there is no option for skipping here. So let's just choose keywords. Though they are going to suggest some for you. So but let's just choose some here and move on. Later you can add more. Yeah, you can also remove some of the ones you chose earlier. So since you're into yes, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to impute the skills. Okay, they will give you some suggestions in case you don't know what to select. Let's just since you're into writing, let's type in writing here and see the options. You can see many suggestions: writing, writing critic, UX writing, copywriting, etc. So let's choose copywriting, typewriting again. Um, okay, writing, writing again. SEO writing, writing again. Blog writing, writing. Okay, let's now type content writing. Okay, so you can choose much more. Yeah, in case you don't know the specific skills to select, okay, but your area is in writing, you can just type writing so that they will give you many options under writing. You can now scroll down and choose the one that reflects your skills. It's okay. Writing, it is so you can choose as much as you want here. Then you now move on. So this place is very important. Okay, this is where you write your profile overview or bio description. We also call it bio description because here you are going to describe your services. Um, so you are going to describe your services and your skills, what you can do and what you cannot do, how you work, what you like from clients. As you can see, this person's own. This is Matty G. You can see his own profile. He described himself. He said, I'm a developer with experience in building websites for small and medium sized businesses. Whether you are trying to win work, list your services, or even create a whole online store, I can help you. Now, he now drop some bullet points. One, I'm experienced in HTML and CSS3, PHP, jQuery, WordPress, and SEO. So this is a typical example of profile overview or bio description, but your own should be unique and peculiar to you and your services. Okay, so you can describe it in many ways. You can look at what other people have done. You can um, go to your resume and copy your overview and paste here. You can also use AI, things like ChatGPT. You can just use it to generate a bio overview, but just make sure that it reflects your skills. Okay, just make sure that it's all about what you do and what you can do. Okay, don't overwrite things. Don't put too much information and don't put less. Just give the client an idea about yourself and what you can do, your experience, your accomplishment, how you work, and why you stand out. Okay, why he should just make sure that you impress the client so that he will not have a second thought on hiring you. So I'm just going to write a few things here so that we can move on. Hi, welcome to my profile. I'm Chris, an experienced business copywriter with over 10 years experience. Are you with me? Okay, good. Now, when you look at this, there is something else you should know about your profile overview. Yesterday, when we were talking, I told you something about search engine optimization. Good. So you need to make sure that you use keywords. You arrange your bio title and your profile description so that when clients search for for you or for your services using the keywords they use, your the search words they use and the words you use on your profile will match so that you get hired consistently. So make sure you are using the right keywords, and then those keywords, make sure you insert them at strategic places. One is at the beginning of your one is on your bio title. which we have done already. Second is inside your bio description now. Inside so inside your bio description where we are now, you have already inserted the keyword on your bio title. Now we are inside the bio description or your overview. You're also going to insert those keywords at strategic points. First of all, is in the first or second line of your description. You also insert it at the middle and then insert it again at the end of your profile description. So as you can see here, what I'm saying is that you remember I talked about search engine optimization, SEO. Good. SEO is about using the keywords that your audience normally use to search for your services. You are now a copywriter, a business copywriter. Okay. So you remember previously when I was writing the overview, I used expert business copywriter with 10 years experience. You remember that? Good. Now I'm also writing the bio description. I've repeated the same thing here. Can you see that I've repeated the same thing? Business copywriter with over 10 years of experience. So the bio, the bio title you use, make sure you repeat it in the bio description, which is where we are now. And as you are writing, make sure you are putting the keywords. Of course, you know keywords related to copywriting include content writing, copy editing, content editing, email copy, website copy. These are keywords related to copywriting. So as you are writing your bio description, make sure you insert them at strategic places. Okay, it will help to improve your SEO. Good. So don't forget, bio overview or bio description is where you write about yourself, your services, how you work, and what you can do and what you cannot do. Okay. You also try to impress the client. Sometimes, if you want to end it, you just write, reach out to me or message me or contact me now so that we can get started. Okay. So just know that it's all about writing about yourself, your services, what you can do, what you how you work, and what makes you exceptional. So we can now move forward to the next stage. Good. Remember yesterday we talked about categories and descriptions. I even sent the link to you, Seth. Do you remember? We talked about job categories and descriptions. Yeah, it's fine. But I actually showed you during the class. So, but you also need to go back and, if you remember, I took you through the thing and then showed, even went down to writing and opened it up so that you can see. These are the categories: accounting and consulting, admin support, then down to writing is the last one on the list. When you come down to writing, this thing is not stupid. When you come down to writing, when you come down to writing, remember, um, you can choose you can choose everything under writing anyway. Okay, you can actually select more than one category. You can actually select more than one category, but this is something you can change later. So let's just focus on writing now. I went to writing category and selected all the areas where you have where you can offer services in, such as content writing, editing, and proofreading. Now here they did not put copywriting, like they didn't put it as a kind of a heading, but all of them that are still underwriting, okay, that are still underwriting. I think it should be under um okay, it's still here, sales and marketing copywriting anyway. So everything about writing, copywriting, content writing, academic writing, all of them are underwriting. Right? So you just pick, just select. I selected all of them. You can also delete some if you want. Okay. Then you click next. You don't need to worry yourself because when you start setting up your own profile, they'll be guiding you through it. So now look at this. This is where you set your rate. How much you want to charge. You want to be charging your clients, if it is per hour job. Of course, I told you yesterday that we have fixed price job and hourly jobs. So here now, you must put a rate, put how much you want to be charging your clients for hourly jobs. So you can just put anything, but look at what they put here. They said that you can charge between $3 to $999. So you're supposed to put something here. Let's just put $20 for a start, $20 per hour for a start. And then look at this now. They say 10% freelancer service fee. Good. Now, don't be surprised when you earn $10 and at the end they send you $7. Okay, don't be surprised because they will collect their own service. Yeah, they will collect their own service fee. Before now, like around okay, between 10 years ago till 29 30th March of this year, they stopped. There is something they used to do. Um, Let me just so that you can be seeing my face. Okay, so before now, like anyway, there is something they used to do which they stopped around 10th of May. It was in May this year. When you get a job on Upwork, first, if you work on your first project, they will take 20% service fee. Okay. Then when you earn up to $500, they will reduce it from 20% to 10%. Okay. Then when you earn something like $1,000, they will now reduce your service fee from 10% to 5%. But here now, they have made 10% the standard rate. Okay, so everybody, once you do a job, they will collect 10%. Whether you are earning $1 or $500, $1,000, $1 million, it doesn't matter. Everybody they collect 10% from everybody, 10% service fee. So whenever the clients release the money for you, they will take 10% and give you the remaining one. As you can see here, they have shown us how it works. So out of this $20 you're charging, they're taking two, okay, which is 10% of this $20, okay? So that's it. And now this is what you get. You get $18 at the end. Okay, so let's say you use yeah, yeah, good. Now there are logics to this. First, if you're a starter, it's always good to use a lower amount. All right, it's always good to use a lower amount. Then when you become an expert, you can now um, increase your rate. So if you are starting, just use something small. Okay, just use a small rate, just charge small. Then when you must have become an expert, maybe by that time you must have got your top rated badge or top rated plus or even rising talent. So by that time you have established your reputation. So they will now be rushing you, your clients will be rushing to work with you. So at that point you can now increase your rates. All right. So that's how it works. So you can put $3, you can put five, you can put 10. Just know that whatever you are using, they will collect 10% at the end of the day. So this is it. So we move forward. You can always change all those things later. In case you don't want to do them now, you can always change them later. So good. So look at this now. This is the last step. This is 10 over 10. Um, and this space is very important. Of course, they chose Nigeria for us when we started. So let me just put my street address. Number 5, Douglas Road, Owerri. So this is my street address. Okay. Then my state's province, Owerri, Imo. So 402115. Then my phone number. So all those details they matter. Make sure that you're using in case they ask you for a proof, make sure you use an address where that you can prove. Okay, if you may live in Enugu and then you go and use an Abuja address, there could be a situation whereby they will ask you for a proof just to make sure that you are there. So if you're in Enugu, just use Enugu, use an address in Enugu. Okay, you can use a city that is not actually where you are. You can use if you are in Soka, you can choose Ogui or MNN or something like that. But just use somewhere that is very popular in your state. Okay, somewhere people can recognize. But it doesn't really matter anyway because the major thing that matters is your country. Your country. That's the first thing clients look at your country. So here now, I'm supposed to upload my photo. Are you there? Mhm, good. So I'm supposed to upload my photo. You are meant to upload a very clear and neat photo, like an image of yourself. Your face is supposed to show. It's supposed to be very bright. Don't take a picture that is not bright, and then make sure that the background is very clean and clear. Okay, it's not you can use a selfie if the selfie is neat. Okay, but just make sure that it's a professional picture of yourself. Here you are trying to present your best. Okay, you're trying to look your best. So you're trying to impress your clients, and the kind of picture you use here will determine the kind of person you are. Later, I'm going to show you my own profile image, but let me just upload something here just to show you how it works. Now they are giving us the dimension. Okay, they said that the size could be 250 by 250 minimum. So, but let me just upload something and see. They have a blog, a page where you can read more about profile pictures, profile photos. So, in case you are confused about it, you can just read more about the kind of picture they want. Uh, right, I don't know the one to open now. Oh no, 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 it's not hanging. It's I went to another. You say you can't see anything. Okay, good. Don't worry. I'm trying to upload my picture. Okay, that's what is supposed to be there. You understand? So I'm trying to upload a picture. You may not see this tab now, but you'll see it later. Just give me a minute. Okay, what do you see now? Can't you see? Yeah, sure. So this is a typical example of a kind of picture you can use. Make sure that it's very bright. Though this one was a casual picture that I took. It was actually a selfie, but it looked neat. My face is showing. My entire body is not showing, so it's very bold. It's very bright. It's very neat, and there is nothing to distract the viewer on the background. There is nothing there that is very distracting. So you can actually use something like this actually use it. So I can now click attach photo, but I don't want to upload this. So I'm going to, if you want to zoom it so that it will be bolder, you do so. If you want to bring it closer, in case if it's a small picture and you want to bring it closer, you just zoom in. If you want to position the image anyhow you want it, you just do it. So I'm not going to upload it, so I'm going to cancel. You can also delete this and upload another one. So I will cancel and I'll move forward. Ah, this is a problem. I'm supposed to input a phone number. Okay. Let me just use anything. It seems like these two steps are very important. So they're not allowing me to proceed without fulfilling them. So let me just put something and move forward. I want to use, all right. Okay, good. So I just put this. Can always change it. Good. Now, now our profile is complete. I can now submit it for review. You know, when you finish signing up, you have to submit your profile for Upwork to go through it. If you fulfill their terms and conditions, yeah, if you fulfill their terms and conditions, they will approve it and it will become live. So that's why it's actually very important for you to input the key details before submitting. Make sure that you actually imputed some details. Don't skip all the steps. At least fulfill out of the 10 steps. If you can complete 6 or 7 out of the 10, it's okay. It's acceptable. So, but um, let me just submit this and see I started more than 2 years ago, so a lot of things have changed. So I just want to see how it works. Okay, I've submitted the profile. I can now view it. Let's view it and see. Though it's still under review, but we can see what it looks like when it becomes active. All right, so this is it. Hmm. This is what your profile will look like when you start. You see all this information I submitted: my name, the profile image, my location. They'll just use your city and your country. They'll put your time here. Then this is down my bio title. This is the description. I should have added more information. You can always edit this by clicking on the pen icon. You can change the bio title. You can change your rates. Very important. Can you see this icon here? This thing here. Hmm. If somebody asks you to share your profile link, come and copy it. Just click on it. It will be copied. Good. It will be copied. Correct. So if you don't do it like that, just come to your browser, your search bar. You click on it and you copy the link, the URL, the universal resource locator. You can also change your bio description here. Just come here. Then when you must have done a job on Upwork, it's going to appear in your work history. Now, there is a difference between employment history and work history. Work experience is different from work history. Work history is the one you have when you start doing some work on Upwork. Then your work experience is that one we put that time when we were trying to sign up. Okay, look at it. Employment history. Yeah, employment history is different. You have a control over this one. You can add as much as you want. Look at it here. You can also edit the one you have imputed already. You can also delete it. Um, Now let's go back. Let me just show you all those things step by step. I mentioned portfolio something good. Do you remember you asked me that question on Facebook Messenger? Yes. So I told you something about it. Portfolio is just an overview of your work experience. You are trying to present sample work you have done. No, there are many ways to prepare it. You can use videos, you can use images, you can use text, you can even add links to the work you have done before. It's just a presentation of. Don't worry. After this, I'm going to take you through my own profile. Okay, so that I will show. I will show you a complete one what it looks like. These are the skills. You can edit this and add more. You can select up to 15. Then this is your project catalog. I mentioned it yesterday. Is where you add some packaged work. Now that you are into copywriting, and I explained this yesterday, but let me just touch it again. You are into copywriting and you charge uh, $40 for 1,000 words. So you are going to package it, into a box and present it. You add the amount, the deliverables, the timeline, then you put them together and package them as a project catalog so that when a client comes and looks at it and looks at the package you have dropped, he will see everything about it. If he likes it, he just pay and you get notification, you accept it, and you start working and you deliver. So it's very different from being hired for a job. When you're hired for a job, you have to bid project, you discuss the time, the amounts, and other things. But for project catalog, you have already packaged it. You have packaged it and you have displayed it for sale. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. You can do it in various ways. You that is into copywriting now, you are not designing anything. You will see the format. Upwork will arrange it for you. You just put the title, the number of words you will write, the cost of each number of words, the time you will deliver it, the number of revisions you can do. And don't worry, I'm going to show you all those things, but it, don't mind me using the word package and display. No, it can be in different form. I'm just giving you a typical example of what it looks like. It's something you have already prepared. You are prepared, you have packaged it, and it's for sale. So the client will not need to start uh, haggling over the price. They will just look at it. If it's okay for them, they pay for it. By the time I show you my own, you will understand more. Are you here? Okay, so this is testimonial. Testimonial is just like the name, the word, as just like the word implies, testimony. Okay, these are recommendations from clients, people you have worked. In fact, when you set up your profile, try to contact everybody you have worked for before. Okay. When you start, okay, see how it is, see the requirements, request a client's testimonial, people you have worked for, um, whether they are on Upwork or not, anybody can do that for you. So they'll put their name, their last name, you put their name and their last name, then their business email address or their normal email address, then their LinkedIn profile link, and then their title, optional, the kind of work we do for them, optional, then the message you send to them, then you request for the testimonial. So, assuming you request a testimonial from me, I will get the notification in my inbox whether I'm on Upwork or not. I will get the notification, and then I will click on it. It will bring me to Upwork. I will write, my experience with you, the kind of job you did, how you delivered, and nice things about you. So I will now submit it. It will appear on your profile. It's actually helped to improve your chances of getting hired. Okay, so this place is where you add all your certifications. You can add, if you have been partaking in some trainings, some projects, some programs, awards and certificates you have got from different trainings, different courses, different programs, just add them here. You can add them manually by typing them yourself, or you import them from Credly. Credly is a kind of a digital badging company. Some people are using it now. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Coursera. There are some courses you take there. They will give you a credit badge. This one, it will not be like the physical badge, the physical certificate you get. They will put it in a digital form so that you can always generate a link for it and share with people. Anybody who clicks on that link, it will take the person to credit where they will see that certificate is much more trustworthy than the physical one because some people can fabricate the hard copies. So with this digital badge now, it's very difficult for people to fabricate. So clients trust freelancers who have digital badges more. They trust them more than those who don't have or those who add their own manually. So um, what I actually did was to start looking for some courses that offer credit badges. There is one of them I took on Coursera, Google IT Professional course. I took it and they gave me the credit badge, plus other courses I took and they gave me credit badges. So I imported all of them to Upwork. I'm going to show you all those things later. It's really a very simple process. Then this other experiences is where you add this other experience is where you add details about other things you have done in the past, which may not directly relate to your area of service on the platform. So here in your employment history, you were trying to outline or to list out all the works you have done before, all the jobs, all the projects you have done before. But in your other experiences, you can add things that are not even related to writing, things that are not even related to content writing or copywriting, just any extracurricular activities you've done before, any experience, any unrelated experience you have, just add them here. It can actually help to impress your clients. Okay, so this is that correctly now I talked about. You can sign in here. You can also delete it. Okay, now look at this thing now. They say pick up where you left off. Now is the time to build out your profile before connecting with clients. You are already 70% complete. Good. Now, when you are setting up your profile, each of the sections have a percentage, a percent allotted to it. Your bio title has a percent, the hourly rate has a percentage, then the description has a percentage, portfolio has 20%, um, this one doesn't have any. Testimonial has 5%. Certifications has 10%. So make sure you complete all those things. Even if you don't have information to put there, you can just fabricate any information and put there for the meantime so that they can give you 100% score as somebody who has completed our profile. So I supposed to link this. I cannot link it because there's nothing to use there. But when you sign up, you click on it. Um, they will actually ask you to connect. Uh, okay, that's for security reasons anyway. But don't worry, something we can skip. Let me just show you around. Just show you around. I'm gonna skip this. Good. Now, specialized profile. Are you tired? Don't worry, we're almost done. We're almost done. Almost done. We have even overspent our schedule. Supposed to be 1 hour, but it's more than 1 hour 30 minutes now. So now this is your main profile. Okay, this is your main profile. This is your landing page. But assuming you are multi-talented or you have experience in other areas and you want to capture all of them here, you are going to create a specialized profile. Actually, they allow you to create more than one. So apart from this, your main profile now, you can create another one. Okay? You can add extra to capture other things you do. Um, this time, at this point, I will just take you. Let me sign into my own account so that I will show you all those things.